This beard is disgusting. Last night was a series of just unfortunate, misfortunate events. And I about had a mental breakdown laying in my bed last night just thinking about it. So I'm playing video games with my buddies, and then my other buddy calls. He's like, hey, you should come play some basketball. It'll be fun. And I'm like, okay, I like basketball. Hey, buddies that I'm playing games with, I'm gonna go play basketball. And then one buddy was like, dude, it's 9:30. You shouldn't go play basketball. You should like just hang out with us and potentially just go to sleep because nobody plays basketball this late. And I said, hey, I've been playing basketball for a while. We always play this late. So I said bye, and I went to go play basketball. And as I'm driving to go to the court to play basketball to the gym, my sister calls me. She says, hey, something's wrong with my car. Help. So I'm like, okay, awesome. I drive there, and as soon as I get there, I look at her car. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I checked the oil. It was low. I filled it up. Essentially what was happening is the car would drive for a second, and then the throttle would just stop working. I couldn't figure out what it was. Well, the problem is apparently there's a mechanical part inside the throttle that senses how far you're pushing in the throttle, and that went bad. It wasn't working. But anyway, back to, we're in the middle of this mall parking lot in front of like a Ross or Best Buy or something. And as we go get the oil in the car that I was driving, we drive back to where her car is. As soon as we fill up her oil in her car, figure out her car's still not gonna work, try to get into my car to drive somewhere. My car stopped working. The transmission just stopped. It wasn't working. My car wouldn't shift into gear at all. So we're both sitting there freaking out. It's like 11:30 at night by this time, and we have no idea what to do. I called my dad, and he said, yeah, it sucks. I don't know what to tell you. So we eventually inched our way back home. We got her car to her house by driving at like 2 miles an hour, just inchworming. Finally got there. Finally got back to her house. Then we spent another 30 minutes driving to my house in the car that I was driving, because I could get it to shift into first gear. And so we were driving 5 miles an hour. It took us 30 minutes to get my car back to my house. And the real icing on the cake is that the car that I was driving that broke down, my sister was driving for a month. Just yesterday. It's November 18th. Just yesterday. She's been driving this thing for a month, no problems. And then the car that she was driving that broke down that I tried to go fix, my dad has had it at his house, and he drove it up to us, which is a 2-hour drive, drove it up, nothing. So within 10 minutes of me trying to go help her, within 10 minutes, like the day that my dad drives up and brings this car, breaks down, and then I'm the one that's supposed to save her. I drive, and the saver's car breaks down within 10 minutes of each other. Just misfortune. First world problems, am I right?
Finally, it's cheap. It's not cheap. Hopefully it's not $400. Is it that expensive? I've seen them. I was looking them up, and there's some of them had them for some around 90. So hopefully we can find one of those guys.
Well, just a quick update. We didn't fix either of the cars. One of the parts we couldn't get, and the other car, we think the transmission's not working. So, that sucks. Car problems suck. Is what it is.
Why are you recording?
Because you're the one that I had car problems with.
Gang, 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 gang.
How does it feel to be broken car buddies?
Awesome. At least you have a car, so shut up.
I know.
God was like, I don't want none of y'all to drive. So, took away both of our cars.
How do you feel?
I cried.
I know. I watched you cry. Did you cry more?
I cried a little bit at school when you guys left. I think I was just sad that Dad left, though.
We're gonna see you next week.
I know, but still, I get homesick all the time.
It's November 25th. I don't know how much longer I can do this. It's just gross. That's so weird that only half my face grows hair. It's Thanksgiving 2020. We're on our way home. Just gotta go pick up the girls. And we got a 2-hour drive. Hopefully the weather's good. The weather's crappy. That's gonna suck for me and everyone else in the car and everyone else on the road, because it sucks. What'd you just say to me?
I said I thought you were gonna shave.
It's No Shave November.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
Look right here.
Nicolas Cage.
Doesn't grow right there.
Doesn't grow right here either.
Nope, the whole left side. You ready to go home?
Yeah. Oh.
You're disgusting. I hope the camera freaking heard that.
It stinks too, so. Gang, gang.
Monster. We get home for the holidays and our drain's plugged with poop. So we had to go buy a $500 snake.
What are we doing?
Trying to unclog the toilet so you can use your water. We didn't get food.
I literally specifically said to. I was
Why don't you go get food?
Dad, can I have money? I need money to go buy food.
Go ahead, Ken. Hey, Ken. Are you just going to pee? Can't take it yet.
We legit, as soon as I got here, within 30 minutes, this was clogged up. Water was spilled all over in here. That other one filled up. There's a Pokeball there.
No.
Hey, do you want to unplug this other one? There's a ton of water over there.
Yeah, it's just because all this water filled into there. I'll have to pull that ball out.
Dude, that is disgusting.
These are roots.
Where do you think the pipe's busted? Been outside?
We got a broken pipe outside somewhere.
So do you think it's just spewing water into the ground then? Dude's out here drawing wieners on the freaking window. Fixing the car saga continues. We replaced this part. This is a new part right here, but it's still not working. Now we think it might be the throttle. It's still showing low. Well, we didn't get the car fixed, so my dad and I drove his car, towed the other car 2 hours back to his place, and now I'm driving his car